Hey guys, I'm Anand, your tech guide from Tech Store, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the process to basically disassemble the HP Pavilion 15 Gaming EC series of laptops. This is the AMD Ryzen 5 variant of the HP Pavilion Gaming. EC series has two variants. The one that we are reviewing today is a 4000 series AMD Ryzen 5 processor variant, which has a 144Hz screen. The another variant, which also is a EC series, was a 3000 AMD Ryzen 5 processor and had a 60Hz screen. The configuration depends on both the models. You would have a 8GB RAM, 1TB 256GB SSD and a 4GB 1650 graphic in both the variants, but the processor will differ and the screen will differ. So let's do it. This is the way the laptop top panel looks like, jet black matte finish and a good sheen on the HP logo over here. Once you open up, you have a very beautiful 144Hz screen, and the keyboard has got an ultraviolet backlit keyboard. The speakers are front facing and the hinges also look very sturdy. They're not tight per se like the other gaming laptops, very neat. And the touchpad also is a rectangular standard touchpad that HP gives with most of the laptops, and it's a very nice finish that HP has given. On the left side, you have a charging pin connector and you have a USB 2.0 port here. In the front there are no IOs whatsoever. On the right you have a memory card reader, you have a headphone mic combi, you have a C-type USB port, you have Ethernet port, and you have a USB 3.0 port along with a HDMI port. So this is all about the IOs of the EC series, irrespective of whether it has a 3000 series or a 4000 series Ryzen processor. On the rear, you have the vents that are visible here. The vents are again concealed by the panel once you open it, so that's not a great thing to have. The rear basically has a good amount of vent for the motherboard heat to be dissipated, and very straightforward design over here. Now let's see if the laptop opens with one hand operation, showcasing the sturdiness of the laptop. Absolutely no problem whatsoever, very sturdy. The maximum that it goes is around 145 degrees, 140 degrees at the max, nothing beyond that. Very sturdy in fact. The charging adapter is a 150 watt charging adapter that they have with a standard L pin blue pin connector. The power ratings of this particular adapter are 19.5 volts and 7.7 ampere. So if your laptop looks like this, then you can apply this particular disassembly and upgrade procedure. So let's get started. This is a video taken from the web camera of the HP Pavilion 15 EC series of laptops. The webcam is absolutely flawless. The quality of the camera is very nice and smooth. There is absolutely no noise whatsoever, and even the output of the audio is pretty good because of the dual array mic that this particular laptop has. So full marks for the web camera here on the HP Pavilion EC series. So let's do a speaker test on this particular HP series. It has got a Bang & Olufsen standard mark on this particular laptop, and let's do it. The bass is not all that great on this particular laptop, although the speaker quality is good, but they would have had a better bass on this particular thing. So first thing first, let's flip the laptop. So you need to remove these 4 screws over here and 3 screws over here, and your base will be off. Let's start with the hinges screw. And then take a prier and start protruding the edges. It's a very simple, straightforward design that HP has given for this particular gaming series of laptops. Once you've removed, very gently just remove it like this and the base will be off. Voila, you have the laptop in front of us, a complete base up front. So this is the way the design of the inners of the EC series is. You have two dual fan, you have the heat sink going like this. Could have been a bigger heat sink, but this is the way HP has designed it. And you have the hard drive over here, the battery, you have the NVMe SSD over here, and you have the RAM bay area over here, which has been insulated with this plastic. So we will remove it and we will check what exactly is there bundled with this particular laptop. Let's start with the battery first. You need to remove these screws, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 screws, and the battery will be off. This particular notch here, you just need to pull it out gently. The battery will be off. This is a PG03XL battery that you need to buy if you want to replace this particular battery. 4323 mAh. The ratings are 11.55 volts and 52.5 watt hours. HP would have given a better battery, but this is what they have given. Now coming to the part where the RAM is, just need to use your 2 thumb fingers. There are 2 RAM bays here, so you can upgrade 16 plus 16 up to 32 GB very easily on this particular laptop. Just need to use your 2 thumb fingers and remove the RAM like this. RAM pops out. You need to buy a 3200A, that is a 3000 megahertz RAM, 8 GB, 16 GB or 4 GB depending on what you want to upgrade it with. DDR4 low voltage RAM, 3000 megahertz is what the rating has to be. So this is basically the RAM that you need to buy. Just take a similar RAM and just insert it one of the slots and you're good to go. Coming to the SSD, this sink is placed by default if it is coming with a SSD. There are some variants which are without SSD also, so this SSD is not going to be there and the sink also is not going to be there. You just need to remove it like this. If you want to upgrade, you just need to take a m.2 NVMe SSD. So this is the way it comes. It already has a paste here, so good amount of cooling is there. By default it comes with a Western Digital NVMe black SSD. Now that's a very good thing, which generally in the entry level gaming laptops does not come. Pretty happy with the way HP has done this. Just take a similar m.2 NVMe SSD, or if your laptop does not have a SSD, just buy a m.2 NVMe SSD and insert it. And just put the screws back. You'll also put back the insulator the way it was. So if you want to upgrade the hard drive, or if you want to put a new hard drive, this strip connector comes along with the laptop, does not come with the hard drive. Just need to remove this strip connector. If you want to upgrade it, remove it and then remove these screws. By default, HP is giving a Western Digital black hard drive, and it's a very good RPM that Western Digital has on this. Good speeds on the hard drive. 1 terabyte is by default. You can put a 2 terabyte hard drive. You can just need to remove 1, 2, 3, 4 screws and need to remove this strip connector over here with your 2 thumb fingers. Just need to remove it like this. Very gently. Be very careful, and the HDD connector will be off. Take a new hard drive, 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte. You can put a SSD also. You can put a SATA SSD over here, and just need to remove these 4 screws as I mentioned, and again put back, and you're good to go with the new hard drive. Take it and again put it back over here. Put back the strip of the HDD. This is the Wi-Fi chip. Just need to remove this 1 screw and remove the 2 antennas here. And if you want to replace the Wi-Fi chip, this is the way you go. The CMOS cell is not visible here. In another video, we will show you to completely remove this particular base, tighten and loosen the hinges also in another video that we will show it to you. Let's put back the battery. Once you have completed the upgrade and you have restarted the laptop will not power on battery. you need to connect the power adapter here and then wait for a few seconds. It will come within the next 10 to 15 seconds. It will show the CMOS checksum is invalid, the CMOS will be reset, and you just need to enter and it will reboot. Basically, it does not have a CMOS cell. Once you remove the battery and reinsert it, it sort of acts like a CMOS cell. So in this video, we have shown you the HP Pavilion 15 Gaming EC series of laptop. Irrespective of whether it is a 3000 series or a 4000 series processor, the process to basically remove the RAM, upgrade the SSD, remove the hard drive or the battery, the entire disassembly processor will remain the same. It's a fantastic Pavilion gaming laptop that HP has launched, and the best part about this particular laptop is a 144Hz screen at a price point of around 70,000 rupees here in India, which is otherwise only comparable to the Asus Tough Gaming, which is a very entry level laptop. But this has got the premiumness of HP, as well as all the desired ports that you would want, a C-type port, a HDMI, Ethernet port, as well as a very good build on this particular laptop. The specific part where I would be impressed was the ultraviolet backlit keyboard, which is very nicely lit in the nights when you're using it, and even the jet black, carbon black finish that it has is amazing. It also, the thing that I was not very happy with was the odd placing of the adapter, the charging pin connector. It is a little oddly placed, as well as the heat dissipation vent area, which is being blocked by the display screen, which should not be the case. But in our test, we found that the heating is not all that great. I mean, the cooling is pretty fine, so not to worry about that part. And even the hinges were very sturdy. We could see with one hand operation, the laptop was opening. All in all, a great laptop by HP, and highly recommended at the given price point. Hope you liked the video, guys. Do leave some suggestions and comments, and do not forget to subscribe to us.